Welcome to Honors Network. Hit that like and subscribe button if you end up liking the video at any point. Don't be a hater all your life, and leave some comments if you have any comment during the video. I have a couple stories about this, and also I'm trying to get into what I just found out. Alright, also there's a couple pictures on there of the team when Lyle was coaching back over there in Denver and the east side. So we would go on road trips a lot. We would go fight in like the nationals, the regionals. Just if it was a Colorado versus another state, we always fought and stuff like that. Alright, time to get in the video. First thing that's on my mind about this is that I ended up watching the Muhammad Ali fight versus Ron Lyle. I watched it 5 times this morning. Like everything on excuse me. Everything on YouTube. I watched it like I was even timing the rounds to see if there's any lost footage or anything like that. But here's the thing. I don't know what's going on right now. I don't know if it got a round in the second or a round. It has to be a round in the second or the first. Excuse me. But dude, bro, dude, girl, hey, they edited it out because Ron Lyle knocked out. He knocked down Muhammad Ali like 3 times in that fight, man. I seen it with my own 2 eyes. unless we had to went through a black hole or something, you know what I mean? What did we do? We went through a black hole and the fight, it got lost somewhere or something like that. Because some people, if you think about it, I mean, I'm not trying to get off subject, excuse me, but they're saying that some people remember the Statue of Liberty being over there by Rikers Island or something like that, like a different location than what it is right now. And some people say that it was in another location. So is there really something to do with the black hole here, or did someone just edit the footage? I've been looking to see where the footage was edited, but I can't find it at all. But I know for a fact that it was in my MP3 on this song I made when I edited it, and I put like Muhammad Ali went down, Muhammad Ali went down, because I made this one song, right? It was totally dope. I was gonna do it at talent show, and it was off the chains, you know. Everyone was hyped for it because the day before, the week before, it was a talent show at school. I was rapping and stuff, and everyone was like, dang, he really went in on that. So the next week, I set it up because Ron Lyle just died. It was November 26th, back in 2011, I think it was. Yeah, 2011. And Ron Lyle was my coach, like, I don't know, man, since I was 8 years old, man. I was off and on in that gym Ron Lyle was coaching at, you know what I mean? But yeah, man. So back to the story. Like, it's like, alright, so some people say that Statue of Liberty was in one place before, and some people say it's in this place, but I went and saw the fight 5 times. I can't see the cut. I can't see the edit where they edited it out. I don't know what's going on. But it's not showing that Muhammad Ali went down. But I do have... Excuse me, guys. I'm just kind of sick. I kind of been editing out my coughs throughout the thing. But alright, let me get back to it real quick. So I have it in my MP3, but I need to find a chord for it. And I could prove that Muhammad Ali did get knocked down 3 times in this fight. I swear, I recorded one of the things from the announcer in the TV and back in 1960 something, you know what I'm saying? So, just to recap, yeah, I don't know. I was looking for the clip. I was gonna loop it, how he knocked down Muhammad Ali. I was gonna loop one of those knockdowns because I know he knocked him down 3 times. Muhammad Ali knocked him down 4. Dude, I was in the gym with Ron Lyle all throughout my childhood, and he would always tell people how he knocked him down. I went and looked on YouTube back in like yeah, it was excuse me, it was back in 2011, bro. It was back in 2011 when Muhammad Ali well, I looked on YouTube and I saw the footage, you know. It was back in 2011, so they must have cut it, or we went through some type of dark black hole or something like that, you know what I mean, where memories got lost and something got lost, maybe the past got changed. That's crazy. Yeah. Alright, so yeah, I don't know what happened with the footage. I don't know if it got lost. I don't know if someone edited it out. I don't know if we went through a black hole. I don't know what's going on. I just know that I watched the match back like 5 times and I couldn't find the part where he knocked him down. I swear it was in the 9th. I swore it was in the 10th and in the 3rd. I could swear it was in it. But I don't know what's going on. Did the past get changed somehow, some way? I have no idea, bro. No idea. Well, anyways, I wanted to get into a story, I had to say. It was a story when I was back in the gym, training with Ron Lyle. It was a... Excuse me. Going through some things, you know what I mean? Going through some things. Alright, so basically, we went on a trip. It was to Mesquite, Nevada, and we went to go fight. And it was a team of us. I don't remember. It was like 4 or 5 of us, 4 or 5 dudes of us. And watch, you see in this video. I think yeah, that was that trip. Hold on, I'll show it to you guys right now. See, that's him wrapping my hands. It was in that was in California. He has a hand on the Pedro. His name was Pedro. He has hands on that guy named Pedro. So we're over there in I think it was Mesquite, Nevada at the time. Yeah, it was Mesquite, Nevada. We went over there for a tournament. It was regionals. And so Ron Lyle, we all just got done fighting one night, and we all lost that night. I remember. We all lost. We all like holding our heads down and stuff. We have like bad spirit. We're all like sad in the car. And we don't know where Pedro is. Like he's the only one not in the car, and we're just like, yeah, let's go. And it was Coach Everett. He was in the front driver's seat, you know what I mean? So Coach Everett was in the front driver's seat, and there was like 4 of us boxers in the back, and so we're waiting for Pedro. At the time, I was like, let's go. Like I was holding my head. I was like, damn, I just lost and shit. I wasn't in the mood to talk to anyone. I was just wanting to go back to the room and go shower and chill, you know, or do something different. Like it was just that type of time, you know. But anyways, Coach Ron was all like, because we're all in the back all Saturday. He's up there, and then Coach Everett's in the driver's seat, right? And so Coach Ron's like, hey, let's go. What's going on? And Pedro's that guy that Ron Lyle's holding a hand on the shoulder. He's the Mexican dude. He's like, hey, let's go. What are we waiting for? And he's like, Pedro. No, because Coach Everett, he's like, we're waiting for Pedro. And then Coach Ron Lyle, he looks at him all confused, and he's like, who the fuck is Pedro? He said, who the fuck is Pedro? Like serious and angry, you know what I mean? All of us in the van, we started laughing hard. We started laughing. Excuse me. We started laughing, all of us in the van. We started laughing because Pedro was just a quiet dude, you know. He spoke Spanish. At the time, I didn't know Spanish. Because that was before I even went to Panama and did my whole little thing over there, you know what I mean? I didn't speak Spanish. And then, so he the whole ride to get to Mesquite, Nevada, he was quiet, and me and the boxers, we were talking amongst each other, and Coach E and Coach Ron Lyle, they were talking amongst each other, you know. That was a funny story. That was one funny story I wanted to say. But hey, man, it's that time. It's November 22nd right now. Ron Lyle died November 26th. I've been thinking about him a whole lot. Yeah, man. hey, there was many times, man, that I was in the gym. It was just me and Coach Ron. No one showed up. No one showed up to work out. No one showed up to the gym. No one showed up to hit the bag. It was just me and Coach Ron. We would chill. We would just chill, chop it up while I was hitting the bag during breaks. We would chop it up. You know what I mean? We would talk. See what's going on. Trade stories. So much time we had together. That guy right there, that's my family for sure. It's not no friend or nothing, you know. It's not an acquaintance. That's family right there, bro. we spent a lot of time in the gym together. Well, anyways, there's other story. So this one's more heartfelt. It's not a funny story. Well, I don't know. It's not a funny story. Excuse me. I have like a little. I usually edit out in my videos, but I'm just leaving it how it is on this one, you know. I have like, how do you say it? Like, I keep repeating myself. I have a stutter, I have a speech impediment or something like that. I edit it out in most of my clips and stuff like that, but I do have it, and I notice it ever since I started recording these videos. But when I record it, sometimes it took me a lot of times to get a good little clean song going, you know. Most of the songs I make, honest, it take like, I don't know, man. Some take 2 hours, 3 hours, because I'm editing most of the time though. But I'm getting better at it. When I get nervous, I don't know, I think it's when I get nervous, sometimes I just start stuttering all bad and stuff like that. But let me get back to the story. Excuse me, I got off topic for a second. So, this was another story I had of Coach on Lyle. So we're in the gym, right? And this was back on November 25th of 2011, and Coach Ron Lyle died on November 26, 2011. So I go to the gym, you know, it was another day at the gym. Everyone was mostly at home and stuff, or they were getting some type of, you know, everyone gets ready for Thanksgiving at last minute all the time, because no one's ever prepared, right? Ever. Let's just be honest, no one's ever prepared, right? So I don't know, had nothing to do, so I went to the gym. That was my thing. I love to go to the boxing gym. That's what I do, you know what I'm saying? If that's what you do, then that's what you do. I don't like it how people say I do this, but then they don't do it, you know what I mean? But here's the thing. So I'm in the gym, you know, I just got there, I put my bag down, I changed into my boxing gear because it was cold in Colorado, you know. I had to change out of clothes, and I had to change into my boxing gear, change out of my winter clothes and my boxing gear. So I did that, and then after I did that, I come out of the little room in the back where it was, and then usually where everyone changes is because you want to go upstairs all the way to the bathroom in that gym that we were in, you know. So Ron Lyle, he comes up to me. I'm like the only one in the gym with him, you know, and he's like, hey, how's it going, man? And he's like in a real good mood. I'm like, what's going on? I was like, yeah, I'm doing good. He was like, that's good, champ, that's good. He always called everyone champ, you know. He's like, champ. I didn't say chump, I said champ. You know, you always say something like that. I didn't say chump, I said champ. You come to the gym and you put on your gear, and he was like, dude, you showed up to the gym, hello. You know, like that was Coach Ron Lyle's thing. You do something right, he's like, hello, you know, like that was his thing. That was Coach Ron Lyle's thing. But so anyways, I got a little off topic again. I'm trying to get through the story without getting off topic, but there's so much on my mind about it. Alright, so next thing you know, we're talking and topping it up. We're like, hey, so you getting ready for Thanksgiving? You say, yeah, man, yeah. And then I don't know what was going on at the moment. I didn't know what was going on at the time. He's like, dang, Rocky, you remember that time back in Wyoming you got dropped in the first round and you came back and knocked him down 3 times in the second and the third, and you knocked him out? I was like, yeah, I remember that. He's like, man, you did good that fight. Like, he started like boosting me up, you know, like he started telling me about all the good things he's seen in me throughout my whole life, you know. And then it was like, I was like, why is he boosting me up like this? He's not usually like this, you know. I didn't know what was going on at the moment, and excuse me. And so, next thing you know, Coach on Lyle, he was like, yeah, man, I can. He was like, he told me this is something that like I always remember. He was like, I want to tell you something. And I was like, what's that? And he was like, listen to me. And I didn't know what he was saying or whatever, you know. I was just in the gym. It was like a regular day to me. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know that this was going to be the last time I was going to see him. But apparently he had doubts about his surgery, you know. So he said, man, listen to me, Rock. Listen to me. Don't ever let no one mess with you. He said it like that. He said, don't ever let no one mess with you. And he said it like that. He said that to me. He was like, don't ever let no one mess with you, ever. And if they do, you have to stand up for yourself. And, you know, way he said that, and he said it really real, and you can tell he was serious when he was speaking that to me. And I said, yeah, of course, Coach, of course. Like, I didn't know what was going on. I was just taking it as another day in the gym, you know. I didn't know it was a serious moment. I didn't know it was a serious day. Excuse me. I didn't know. I had no idea what was going on for real. And so he said, don't ever let no one mess with you. Don't ever, because if you let them mess with you, then you're gonna end up, they're gonna think they could always mess with you, you know. And he said, I was like, what do you mean? He was like, with anything. He was like, don't ever let no one mess with you. Don't let them treat you like I don't really want to be cursed out here right now. I don't know who's listening, but you know, he would just say, don't ever let no one treat you like a punk. You know, don't ever get punked up by no one or whatever. And if you think something's wrong, you gotta stand up for yourself. You know what I mean? And so I said, thanks, Coach. Yeah, for sure. Already, you know what I mean? That's how we do. You know, I was agreeing with him, you know? And so next thing you know, he just said, last thing I remember him ever saying to me, and he said, man, you're gonna be something special in this life. That's what he told me. And I took that to heart. I really did. I took that to heart ever since I was young. I've always took that to heart. I always remember it. It's something that, it was a discussion between me and him. I've only told a couple people, and that was, so I went to go put on my gloves and put on my shoes. No, I think I already got them on. I was stretching or something like that. I went in the other room real quick because there was a cardio room, right? So I went into the other room real quick, and I was like, did my cardio or something. I came back into the other room. It was like maybe like a 2-second. I didn't do my cardio. I came back in the other room. I remember I came back in the other room, and I saw Ron Lyle go out the door, and there was a glass door, so there's glass around the door, so you could see him go up the steps, but he didn't look back. So after he did that, man, because it was weird to me, because, you know, Ron Lyle, he would always say, hey, all right, then have a good night, have a good holiday, or whatever it was, whatever you're doing, you know, during the holiday. Every time he left, he always said bye to everyone, you know what I mean? He didn't ever really leave. He didn't really like he would, even if there's a bunch of people in the ring, he would get in the ring at the end of practice, and he would tell everyone, hey, I want everyone to listen up. I want everyone to have a good night, and I'm out. Or, you know, like, he would at least say bye to everyone, you know what I mean? But this particular time, Coach Ron Lyle didn't, and I was the only one in the gym, but the last words he said to me, he said he'd be something special in his life. He said he could see it, but man, I take that with me. I take that one with me. But those are a couple stories I had, and then, yeah, of course, that was the last time I seen him. The next day, I got a phone call around noon, heard that he died. So he had an operation to get, because he got stabbed up in prison back in 1960 something, I think it was, or 1950, yeah. But he got stabbed up, and they gave him a surgery they gave Ron Lyle a surgery, you know, and then something was going on with his stomach in the week before, and he was telling everyone. I came up and I said, "You probably gotta go use the restroom." Everyone laughed, but nah, he went to go get surgery, and on the operating table, they just pronounced him dead, you know. And, dude, that hurt me. It still hurt me today, to be honest with you. It still hurt me today, man. But yeah, those are the couple stories I want to share on my YouTube Honors Network. Hit that like and subscribe. Hit that like and subscribe button if you enjoy the video at all. You know what I mean? And usually I'm on here, I just do the type of videos I be making is usually about movies. I like football. I'll talk about football. I'll talk about my favorite WWE matches. Just whatever strikes my attention. That's basically what I be on. I just be doing. I even did a couple of videos on how to fix your car. You know, if you got an oil leak, oil pan, go check out my video from before. It tells you how to fix that. If you have a hole in your oil pan, and if you have a power steering leak, go check videos before. But otherwise than that, man, that's basically what it was. I just want to share that with y'all. And I'm out. Honors Network out. Hit that like and subscribe.